Work from PennDOT crews is far from over. Some roads are still very slick in some areas, and crews are also tackling drifting snow.
Let's get to the bottom of it. We've got PennDOT spokesperson Fritzie Scheffler joining us again on the phone with an update on how crews are tackling the aftermath of the storm and where they're focusing their attention. But Fritzie, let's start right here because just moments ago, you guys have scaled back your restriction plan going from Tier 4 to Tier 1. I'll give you the floor. You can tell everybody what exactly that means and now what else is allowed on the roadways this morning as people potentially make their way into work.
Good morning. So basically it means that commercial vehicles are once again allowed on the interstates, but with the caveat that they need to be fully loaded. They need to either have chains or some kind of alternate traction device because, as you said, it is still very icy out there in many places, and with the temperatures where they are, it is very difficult for salt to work on its own. So it's going to be mixed with what basically is like gravel kind of mix and put down so that there's at least some traction on the road while the salt does its job.
Fritzie, just real quick, I want to confirm there is still a speed limit restriction in place, though, on major roadways.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, 45 miles an hour is still in. And again, I often say you need to, we shouldn't have to tell you that you need to slow down and back off the vehicles in front of you and pay attention to what's going on and likely stay back further from our trucks because they are spreading salt.
Right. So I know that yesterday we had a couple of fender benders on the road. You actually said a car went into one of your plows. Have you guys experienced anything else like that, or are you seeing any trouble spots as of this morning, Fritzie?
There are trouble spots all over the place, honestly, but it really has helped that most people heeded the call to stay home. That really was so helpful yesterday to allow the plows out to do their job and allow them the overnight time. That definitely helps us with very few vehicles on the road.
Absolutely. It was really incredible timing to happen on a Sunday when everybody's off, you know, without school, without work, things like that. Any advice to people that have to get out on the roads today to work, maybe if they're not working from home?
We really urge you to leave yourself plenty of time to get to where you need to go. Depending on the distance that you need to go, I also encourage you, if you have to be out in the interstates, especially, use a mapping app because there may be an incident, there could be somebody spun off the road, whatever it might be that can slow you down on your way to work. That's going to let you know if you need to take an alternate route to get to work.
No, Fritzie, I'll just pass this along. I spent time on sections of Route 30 this morning and I-83, and if you take it slow, you can go. Everything was okay for me, and that was several hours ago. So far, so good. But again, heed Fritzie's warnings and cautions about that if you have to get out and go.
Absolutely.
That's the most important thing.
Again, thank you so much for being with us, Fritzie, and we will check back in with you in just about an hour from now. Thanks again.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.